Friends, again it is beginning of another weekend. The subject that we have shared today will be very, very interesting in a sense. Which one we should understand? What is more important? To understand one's own self or struggling, striving, attempting to be understood by others? Which one is very important? Shall I understand myself, or as most people do, they always try to be understood by others, appreciated by others, recognized by others? What is most important? Everybody complains, nobody understands me. Just think of it, even now, just before the class, this machine, it doesn't work. So what should we do? If the machine doesn't work, shall we understand the machine or shall we understand ourselves? If my mind doesn't work, if I am worried, anxious, frightened, miserable, shall I look at my own thinking or shall I look at other people? Think, friends, it is so simple and beautiful. But you must know, if the machine is wrong, correct the machine. If my thinking is wrong, correct the thinking. If my own identities are wrong, find the correct identity. Very simple as that. Most people, friends, please think of it, especially these days of Corona, think. Every place is little more quiet. You can understand in your own life. Not many people are visiting you. You are also not interested in visiting other people. Not that you don't want them, but why unnecessarily inconveniencing somebody? Suppose unconsciously I am carrying some coronavirus, or it is there. Recently I had to go to see a family because very old 90-year-old Amma, she had to go through and bypass, not bypass, a stenting, heart thing. So I said, I must go, but she was in hospital. Now if I go there, I am afraid. If it is home, I can visit home. But a hospital, I don't want to go there. Because suppose I am traveling, I carry something. What will happen to them? So I don't go. Achha, if I go there, suppose I get something, I get a gift from the hospital, so I don't go. Most people will be doing that, and most people are unto themselves. And friends, please, in any early morning, midday, midnight, when you are alone in your own apartment, hutment, palace, wherever you are, even before going to sleep, slowly you are absolutely alone, when everybody is asleep and snoring, think for yourself, what is exactly torturing you, persecuting you, disturbing you? Your whole head, for most people, the head is full of complaints. My husband is behaving like that, my wife is like that, my friends are like that, my job is like that, our government is like that, my brother is like that. So many complaints. The whole head is full of it. And friends, there are two types of people. Some people who sees these things, they say, okay, my thought is torturing me. The thought may be about somebody, but my thoughts are torturing me. I don't know what to do. Listen, my thoughts are torturing me. My thought about my brother, my husband, my wife, my business, my politics, my religion, they're torturing me. I don't know what to do. Some other people, they say, my thought is torturing me, and the thought is, my brother is bothering me, my sister is bothering me, my country is bothering me, my neighbor is bothering me, and therefore I shall destroy that brother, that sister, that friends, that husband, that wife, that society. Like a German, Hitler thought, it is the Jews who are destroying. Therefore, let us destroy the Jews. Taliban's thought Americans are destroying, hit the World Trade Center. Americans thought Taliban are destroying, bombard everybody. Any country or continent, when you are naming, just think it's a humanity. A particular Chinese, Indian, Pakistani, this and that, all over the world. Why these fightings are taking place? If I think my thoughts are torturing me, why these thoughts are torturing me? Let me understand. Okay, my thoughts are torturing me because the object of my thought is torturing me. So what shall I do? That is the time you become violent. If my brother is doing that, my son is doing that, my neighbor is doing that, wipe out that fellow. Imagine, friends, how much violence in the world. The people who are taking the responsibility that my thought is torturing me. So I must know how to deal with the thought. And if you really start analyzing, shall I understand my thought, my word, or myself? Listen carefully. Please, I say please. Because it is absolutely easy and simple. Will you ever complain? Can you complain, my thoughts don't understand me? Please think it up. Are you getting that point? Will you ever complain to yourself, my thoughts do not understand me? I say, my thoughts are persecuting me. My thoughts, are they living entities? Should I demand that my thoughts should not, should I demand or should I complain, my thoughts don't understand me? You are living in the realm of thoughts. These are all your memories. Will you ever complain, but my thoughts are not understanding me? You don't understand your thought. Since you don't understand a thought, you are just not a thought. You are a conscious entity. Because who understands? A thought is a picture. The object of thought, inert. We shall see more of it. But I am a conscious entity. I am aware of my thought. Can I ever say, my thoughts don't understand me? Please. How many people? Is not only your personal world is destroying itself. The world is destroying itself. The world wars. Wars between two countries, continents, races, tribes, societies, families. Please. We said the thoughts don't understand me. Please tell me, Sharna, look at the vast universe. Can we complain the space doesn't understand me? Laugh, see, think, redeem yourself. See that clearly. Do not blame anybody in this universe. Never. Can we complain and say, the space, all-pervasive space doesn't understand me? The air that is another element which sustains everything doesn't understand me. The cyclone, the typhoon, the storms, tornadoes don't understand me. My breathing doesn't understand me, air. Think, friends, you must. Please. Can you say, water doesn't understand me? The river comes and sweeps over my house. The rain comes and drenches my house. They don't understand me. That I have built a nice, made a statue, raw, it is kept there. The rain comes and takes it away. I have planted seed, the rain doesn't come. The rain doesn't understand me. Can you say, water doesn't understand? Can you say the fire doesn't understand me? Another element. The lightning strikes, burns. This lightning is stupid. Can you? Can you say the earth doesn't understand me? Suddenly there is a landslide. So stony, so sandy, so muddy. Will you complain? Think, friends. You cannot complain. You cannot say, "Thou don't understand me." The space, go into the dimension, space, the vast space, air, fire, water, earth. Can you complain that they don't understand me? They have no sense of understanding. If the elements have no sense of understanding or appreciating you, elementals, all the species, all that you see as named from creation, call it jungles, trees, animals, different thousands of varieties of animals, thousand varieties of trees, thousand varieties of creepers, insects. Can you say they don't understand me? Can you complain? So when you say nobody understands me, from that nobody, you understand how many are out? The whole creation is out. The whole creation is out. Space, air, fire, water, earth, they do not come under the ambit of your complaint. You can't include that the space doesn't understand me, the air, the fire, the water, the earth, they don't understand me. Can you say that? Can you therefore say the sounds do not understand me? Sounds a million kinds, they don't understand me. Touches don't understand me. Tastes don't understand me. Sights don't understand me. Smells don't understand me. Perceptions do not understand me. Sensations do not understand me. Can you say that? This morning has been amazingly amazing. When you see people persecuting everybody, the moment the person says, these fellows are responsible for misery, somebody is helpless, doesn't want to torture anybody, says, why am I doing like that? He is a person waiting to understand. Another person says, those people are creating problems, I shall wipe them out. Violence comes from that. Violence comes from self-persecuted people. You feel frustrated. And why are you frustrated? Because she did it or he did it. She said it or he said it. People go even to the extent of, even the so-called God, doesn't matter, we are not discussing God at this moment, you know what exactly it's all about. Some people say, this God is something, so destroy the God. What do you destroy? When you say destroy the God, what do you destroy? A form, right? A name you destroy. Tear up his book. So-called holy books, you tear it off. Or break down the so-called holy structures. That is persecuting God. And then different people, different faiths. So, what are they fighting with? My God you destroyed, he is responsible to destroy my God. So I shall destroy him. So in the name of God, religion, faith, the whole creation, the world is devastated. All by one species called human beings. Only human beings. Because the human beings, listen carefully, among the human beings, please, only the human beings target everything. Take it yourself as a person, a human being, and then you shall go into humanity. Only human being who shall blame others. Space doesn't blame, neither praise. Air, water, fire, they do not blame or praise. Trees, animals, insects, gold, diamond, anything, they don't blame or praise. Please think of it. Sounds, touches, taste, smells, sights do not have sense of praising or blaming. perceptions, sensations. And the thoughts of the perceptions, sensations, and therefore sounds, touches, taste, smell, sight, and the elements, space, air, fire, water, earth, or the whole waking universe, the entire dream space of yours, where the memories play a drama or a havoc, your deep sleep. None of these conditions either praise or blame. In all these things, there is only one thing, I. Are you getting that point, please? Only one thing. And this I, how many eyes are there? 8 billion eyes. Understand? 8 billion eyes. One eye, individuality, one eye thought is good enough to create a havoc. Are you getting that point, please? No, we are so busy blaming others. We are all busy reforming others. You ask advice, it's so cheap. You ask advice one, they'll give you 1,000 advice. You ask for a help, not even one will come. Advice? Freely distributed. Pick up. You ask for an advice, instead of one, you'll get 1,000. Ask for a concrete help, not even one. Don't blame people. You are also one of those species. You give advice. How many people do the helping? Difficult. Anyway, we are not going into that small little things now. This is big enough things, but phrase think. Can you blame the universe? Can you demand? Can you say, complain that nobody understands me? Nobody understands you because nobody can understand you. They don't have the capacity, the faculty to understand. Except a human species, nobody has the capacity to understand. Don't say, dogs understand you. These are all romantic things. You can do that, little things friends are. But if you throw the dog out, the dog is not going to come back and bite you. You don't worry about it. You cannot complain that nobody understands me. In that nobody there is somebody, you. You do not understand yourself. And you do not understand your thoughts which you consider as you. You do not understand your perceptions, your sensations which you think it is yours and you. You do not understand your body which you consider as you. Body doesn't understand. Deho na janati. Deho hamiti deho na bhakti. Deho na janati. The body doesn't know. Deho hamiti deho na bhakti. The body doesn't say, I am the body. Please sit down. Have you done it ever? Again and again I say, because why? People complain, even after listening to all these things for longest time. Sit down and listen to your body. Does it ever complain? Does your stomach ever say, this fellow is feeding me with nonsense? Did your eyes ever complain, keeping me awake until 2 o'clock? Did your ears complain that you're putting high sound, high volume? They go until they burst. Choice is yours. Are you getting that point, please? Did your leg complain? Torturing me, cannot climb me, taking me to Everest. How innocent everything in this universe is. Every person should understand, friends. Every person should understand. Don't say, I'm a wise man, I'm talking to the people. No. Every person should understand. Irrespective of caste, creed, sex, race, nationality, religion, belief, disbelief, anything you like. Man is, first thing you can perhaps take is, you are your worst enemy and you are also other person's worst enemy. You are your worst enemy because you don't understand yourself. And because you are your worst enemy, but you do not accept that I am my enemy, you consider other people are my enemy, so you have become worst enemy of others. So if it's a group of people, world war. Internecine, international, intersocial, interracial. Why these fights are taking place? Think, friends. Not many people are ready to believe that they can be wrong. No, I cannot be wrong. Why? Whatever the thought says, that's what the person believes in. Are you getting that point, please? It's absolutely amazing. You must think of it very, very clearly, friends. Just think of it. Every human being, you are your worst enemy. Wow, beautiful. Bhagavad Gita, what Bhagavan says? Atmaiva atmano bandhu, atmaiva ripuratmana. Uddharet atmanatmanam, na atmanam avasadayet. Atmanam atmana uddharet. May you redeem yourself by yourself. May you lift yourself by yourself, because you are the ultimate. And when I say you are the ultimate, no human being is left out. Only Indians, only male, only female, only Hindu, only Muslim. No, nonsense. All these considerations were never there. When you are born absolutely free. You are the freedom itself. Atmanam atmana uddharet. May you redeem yourself by yourself. How do I do that? Unfortunately, long before I try to redeem, even that sense of redemption, sense of liberation, that I must liberate myself comes, first I am getting into the sense of bondage. Ignorance is so prevalent, which is natural. That is how everybody has to begin. And everybody has introduced me to be what I have, not who I am. Think. My house is me, rich. My land is me, rich. My body is me, man or woman. My education is me. They are giving you different types of identities. But nobody tells me as I am, who I am. That nobody tells that. So we have been used to that type of thinking, that others are responsible. Understand, friends? Nobody will understand you if you do not understand yourself. You want to be understood by others? Listen carefully, friends. You want to be understood by others? Ask yourself a question. Can you understand them? Listen. When you say you can't understand them, are you going to try to understand their land and their money and the possessions and the poverty? No, I don't understand. I don't know what is he thinking. Listen carefully. Very, very important. I don't understand my brother, my son, my husband, my wife, my lover, my beloved. I don't understand them. Why? Because I don't know what they are thinking. Will you ever know what they are thinking? Ask yourself. Will you ever know what they are thinking? Ajibin, they shall never know what you are thinking. That is why a husband can cheat the wife. A wife cannot cheat the husband. The lover can cheat the beloved can cheat the wife, the politicians can cheat everybody, religious person can cheat. Everybody can feel cheated. Everybody can feel cheated. Why? I thought he is thinking like this. But now I know he is so terrible. Now I know she is so terrible. So that fellow must be killed. Beautiful, beautiful. Will you ever understand somebody? You may see his body. You may see his eyes in which direction he looks. How will you ever know his thought? And friends, even in case from the action you think there must have been a thought before the person acted, why he acted, the motive, can you see? Ask yourself the question. Can you ever see somebody's motive? As even nobody can see your motive, that is why you are misunderstood. Your motive is, I want to help. The other person says, you want to exploit. What can I do? My motive is, everybody should be free. You are interpreting, I am selling freedom and I am destroying people. How do you understand? Somebody can give you every type of laddu, sweet, everything. Looks like he's helping, but really he is drugging you so that he can loot everything from you. How will you, friends, ever understand somebody's thought? However close you are to the person, close, close, close. The person who says, I have no secret, is an absolute idiot. Don't try to be so idealistic. You can certainly not say everything about you to everybody. You cannot. Your personal habits, your personal things. Tell everybody. You cannot. But as I told you, the whole world is busy doing two things. In one hand, hiding his own weaknesses, in other hand, unmasking everybody. I hide my nakedness, but I want to see everybody's nakedness. How fantastic! How fantastic! It's like a tradition which says, you cover yourself completely, but we see other people uncovered. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Ask yourself, friend, it is you do. Please do not ever blame anybody or anything in this universe. Will you ever succeed in seeing, visualizing other people's thought? Even in case you surmise, think, decipher, it may be the thought, motive will never be understood. Why somebody is doing what he is doing? Actions can be interpreted a million different ways. You can be the saintly of the saint. It can be misunderstood. You can be Rama, you can, yes, forget names now, don't bring in names there. In your life, how much time have you spent explaining yourself? If you are a really wise person, know about yourself, you do not waste your time on two things, complaining and explaining. Remember for yourself. Try it out, think it out. These two faculties, these two activities of human beings are absolute nonsense. Give me an explanation. I shall give you the explanation that you like to hear. Will you ever tell the truth? Why did you go there? Oh, just I went walking. Walking? Or seeing somebody? Or meeting somebody? Or looting somebody? Cheating somebody? Or helping somebody whom I don't like. Suppose you help somebody whom I don't like, you will not tell me that you have helped him. It all depends. Everybody is Mr. Complication, Mr. Confusion. Have you seen the 1,000 threads coming together, thousands of threads, completely coming together. Try to bring one, make it, straighten it out. As a child, we begin with a straight little thread. As you grow, thread under thread, thread. By the time you are 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, ayyo. It cannot be brought back. We think so. It can be brought back because whatever the confusion is, you are beyond it. You have confusion, you are not confused. You have limitation, you are not limited. You have certain things, you are not it. Who you are has nothing to do with what you are. So if you try to appreciate, friends, please, don't waste your time thinking about others. What is he thinking? What is he doing? Why people are so miserable? My husband did this. My wife did this. I have a friend who did this. I have a secret love. I have a secret enemy. I have some secret habits. What will happen? The person says, hey, can you come 6 o'clock, can you meet me? See, I am very busy. Why? What happened to you? Very busy. You didn't tell me, I didn't know before. I cannot come. I am terribly busy. And what is that? He has a habit, a happy hour. 6 o'clock means he will be sitting down with his drink. So he has engaged permanently 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. I should see. So how will you understand that he has a date with the drinking? So you want to meet somebody, you don't want to meet somebody, and that is the type of somebody, no, don't. Why? Engagement. What is that engagement? Many people ask, can I come and see you? No, I'm very busy. Busy doing what? Nothing. But mentally, you are not free to talk to somebody because your head is so loaded. Ask yourself, are you a person flying like a bird in space? Are you a all open, all pervasive blue sky? Or there are massive clouds here and there, and you are so tired and exhausted. If somebody says, can you come? What happened to you? You are sitting down, why can't mudiyade? Suppose there is something to do. But your thoughts disable you. People who are fallen out of in love and in a relationship, they can't relate to anybody anymore in life. Why? Because the past is hanging. She did that, he did that, my father did that, my brother did that. It is hanging on your head. Guilt. I should not have done, I could have done. Guilt. So your thoughts are not persecuting you, you are persecuting yourself by your thought. Then what you say? Blame the thought. Blame the brother, blame the sister, blame the people, blame the religion, blame the God, blame everybody. And then complain what? Nobody understands me. Understand, friends, it is not given to the whole universe to understand you. Only human species. Human species complain about not understanding each other. Animals do not complain. Trees do not complain. Water doesn't complain. Space doesn't complain. Fire doesn't complain. No elements complain. Even no thoughts will complain. In the same place, million thoughts will be there. Never crowded. They don't feel crowded. You feel crowded. Understand that amazing dimension. Not just always say that, I must understand thought, you must understand emotion. It's fine, sir, fine. Look at yourself as an entity, oh Mahadeva, which at once all pervasive. Who you are. Untouched, untouchable. Everybody is untouchable. Untouchable is not a bad word. It's the most gracious word. Untouchable. Everybody is untouchable. Nothing can touch you. Nainam chindanti sastrani, nainam dahati pavaka, nachainam kledanti apa, na shosayati maruta, achadyoyam, adayoyam, aklidya, ashushyevacha, nitya sarvagata sthanu, achaloyam sanatana. Nothing can touch you. Air, fire, water, earth, they neither understand, misunderstand. The fire cannot burn you down, the water cannot drown you, the air cannot blow you up, the space cannot limit you. Nothing in this universe, but one human being can kill another human being. You can successfully destroy yourself, and which most people do. You successfully destroy yourself, but you blame others. My teacher did this, my brother did this, my school teacher did this, my religion. No. Don't do that. So can I say, now this fellow, this thing now suddenly moved? It moved or I pushed? If I would not have touched it, it would have moved? Is it complaining? Why are you talking so loud? Reduce it. Will the camera complain? Will the mouth complain? Why are you shouting? Think, friends, nobody. You. And your individuality, your I, and 8 billion more. Oh. And we have got a collective ahankar also. Nationality, Indians, 1.2 billion. Chinese, 1.5 billion. Muslims, Christians, Hindus, believers, non-believers, communists, how many divisions you have made? How many groups you are involved with? You are member of million clubs. A country club, state club, language club, race club, food club, childhood, youth, old age, that club. And continuously moving in and out of the club. When you are a child, it's a children's society. When you are young, you are youth society. When you are adult, adult society. Working, work people society. Non-working, unemployed people society. You are Indian society, change your citizenship, American society, Australian society. What are you doing? You are cooking, you are running, you are a runner. When you are singing, you are a singer. When you are sleeping, you are a sleeper. How many? All these things. Can you complain? My sleep doesn't understand me. My food doesn't understand me. My cooking doesn't understand me. My body doesn't understand me. Really? They are not given that freedom or nothing sense to understand you or themselves. Only you have to understand yourself. But we have got a habit of other people, we should understand others. Like friends, now suppose you want to understand your own physical body. How is it functioning? Can you ever know? Can you ever know? Will you cut open your stomach and see? Will you open it and see? Oh, pancreas, liver. Can you see? To understand your body, what do? You have to open a cadaver, a dead body. Open it. Completely. You want to understand a tree? Open it. Water is to be understood? Look at it. Fire is to be understood? Look at it. You please understand. So you go into that. So the person thinks, since to understand anything you have to open it, including your own body, you can't open, you have to open somebody's body. Extension is to understand your mind, you must open everybody's mind. Other than that, disaster. Other people's mind must be understood. I want to know how is he thinking. Really? Will you ever know? You want to understand how the tigers behave. Put a camera. Fix up some satellite thing in his neck. Wherever he goes, you can understand how far this migratory bird is going, how far this whale is passing, what is the behavior of the tiger or the eagle. You can find it out. Put on a human being. His movement, your physical movement, you know where all he is there. Can you see what all he has thought? So looking at the action, you interpret what he must have thought, what must have been his motive. You understand how dangerous it is? A simple example. Other day I was telling, a mother saw the child holding 2 apples. You can create million examples. 2 apples. Then the mother says, "Baby, can you give me an apple, please?" What the baby did? First he ate the left side apple. Then they ate the second, took a bite from the left side, took a bite from the second right side. The mother felt horrible. What type of child I am developing? So selfish, because he is eating it first so that nobody else can eat it. Before this thought even crossed mother's head, the child gives him the apple in the right hand. He says, "Mommy, this is for you because this is sweeter." Now what was the mother thinking? She is eating it up. Jhoota banata hai na. She is touching it in the tongue or tooth so that nobody can eat it. That was mother's interpretation. What was child's motive? I want to give the mommy, the sweeter one I'll give you. How will you understand? How will you ever understand somebody's motive, friends? You are expecting to be understood by everybody, that shall be your biggest misery of life. You can never ever walk away from it. And trying to explain yourself, it will never be accepted. People who love you, so-called love, they will believe you. Those who don't, they don't. Never. You do anything, explain, nothing. And how do you know you are really telling your motive out? How will you know? Only you shall know. That is why Chitragupta, in this tradition we say Chitragupta is sitting down in the heavens. Chitragupta might be Gupta Chitra. The secret, inside everybody there is a secret camera there. Consciousness is there. Others cannot know about you, but you cannot stop knowing it. And others cannot know your motive, and you cannot stop knowing your motive. Therefore, you know, even if somebody attributes a horrible motive to your action, you know that's not truth. And even if somebody giving you a high motive, a very glorious, commendable motive to your action, you know you are a criminal, you are misusing it. You cannot escape from yourself. Chitragupta. Don't try to be understood by others. You will never be understood. Why? Because you have not understood your own thinking. With one thought, you are smiling. With another thought, you are depressed. With one thought you believe, with another thought you disbelieve. You are so volatile. That is why when you go to school, you understand the point, sir. When you go to school, they give you understanding. Listen carefully. They give you the understanding about a tree. They make you a botanist. They give you an understanding about an animal. They make you a zoologist. About the stones, they make you a geologist. About some thoughts, they make you psychologist. The eye doctor, pancreas doctor, kidney doctor, they give it a law, they give you all these things. Listen carefully. And that is how you look at the world as a geologist, a zoologist, a botanist, lawyer. Your whole thing is colored. You don't see things, nobody introduces you to yourself as you are, but a role is given to you. Who you are, who is a geologist, botanist, lawyer, professional, educated, uneducated, player, cook, musician, husband, wife, roles. Nobody introduces you to yourself, but that is why when you come to self-knowledge, they do not give you they do not condemn you to a role. They help you to understand yourself as you are. And that is why when you understand yourself as you are, you don't need to understand any of your roles. Or you easily understand every one of your roles. You can play it, you can dump it. You understand everybody completely because you have understood yourself completely. I know myself, therefore I know you who you are. When I say, the teacher says, Aham Brahmasmi, now the teacher is Brahman and others are idiots. Aham Atma Gudakesha Sarva Bhuta says, hey Arjuna, I am the self in all the beings. When Bhagavan says He is the Self in all the beings, what does it mean? In everybody there is same divinity, same reality, same consciousness. That is why the Sanatana Dharma is so fantastic. However, the other person, other people, religion, faith, belief, they try to destroy it, they cannot. Because I have no complaint with anybody. I have no disagreement with anybody. Somebody says, I am the body. Yes, you are the body also. Why not? I am a vegetarian. Good, be a vegetarian. I am a non-vegetarian. It's all right. What can I do about it? I am rich, famous. Yeah, you are so fragile, identifying with the little roles and consider yourself so masterly. Holding on to a body which is so fragile, so deceptive, so much, dying away every moment. You consider you shall be immortal with your body. Are you not cheating yourself? Body has never promised that it will give you company for all times to come. But you are thinking your body shall never give you up. You think that people will not give you up. What are you trying to do, friends? About yourself. So when you go to other places, they make you understand about those things. You understand about water, electricity, electrical engineer, sound engineer, firefighter. But you can't fight the fire of thought inside your head. Emotions are total strangers. And why these emotions, anger comes? He did it. There were some people take it, swallow it by themselves, do not harm others. Some people say, that fellow did it, I'll kill him. You can kill your father, your guru, your God, your anybody you can kill, sir. People do that day in and day out. How many people who run away from because you are running away from your own thought? If you are settled in with yourself as you are, blissful, sir, I may not help you, but I will not destroy you. If you refuse to be happy, what can I do? But I shall not cause any type of unhappiness for you. Why? In my dictionary, in my life, in language, in the vision, this thing doesn't exist. That is why in this tradition, these country, these tradition people know where they went, conquest. Conquering somebody, destroying somebody. No. You are happy with yourself. But because you are happy with yourself and you are comfortable, somebody cannot tolerate it. How can he be so comfortable? He has got riches. He is the rich man. He has stolen it from the poor. So kill the rich and make these poor people. What are you doing? It was his mistake that he is a happy person. A happy person never complains and he never gets anything. Why? Because he never complains. What do you want? Nothing. Thank you. How much you will get? Just think of it. The child who cries get everything. I don't know. Then he complains all the time, loud voice also. He'll go around everywhere and say, I didn't get this. They didn't give me this. They didn't get that. They didn't do. They didn't give. They didn't do. They didn't do. Right. Permanently they like that baby birds. Parents insatiable hunger. And the person who wants to possess the whole world, will you ever succeed? No, sir. You want to understand? Ask. Elements, space, fire, water, earth. Please close your eyes. See this picture clearly. Space doesn't demand to be understood. Air, fire, water, earth, the whole physical universe. Just not the space around you. They don't understand. They don't need to understand. Nor they demand to be understood. Then elementals, trees, animals, insects, they don't try to understand or they wish to be understood. Know Whale comes and begs you, please tag me and understand me. No eagle says, tag me and understand me. Human being wants to understand everything. Himself doesn't understand himself. Now take one human being, one. Don't say 8 billion, you'll be confused. One human being enough. What is true for him is true for everybody. One person wants to understand everybody, tag everybody. But the moment there is another person, your and mine, animals mark their territories and they kill each other, not consciously, instinctively. Human being, like animals also, mark their territory. I know this, I don't know this, you cannot have this, you cannot have this. The person doesn't understand himself. An ignorant man is as ignorant as any animal. And what do you try to do? You don't understand your own body. And you can't understand your own body because you have to open another body to understand your body. Few things you can superficially understand, but to understand the whole human body, you have to open it. How do you tag your body? So you open the human body to understand how the different organs function. So the person thinks, as when they're tagging the whole world and opening another body, to understand the mind, I must understand other people's thoughts. No, you must understand your thought, I thought. I have to understand myself. Am I my thoughts, roles of all kinds, belief, racial consideration, anything. Rich, poor, believer, non-believer. How many different thoughts, friends? In your little universe, there is another universe. Universe of identities. And you are so lonely. And when you hold others responsible for your mood, your emotions, your thoughts, you go on a killing spree, destroying them, negating them, fighting over them, persecuting them. Why do you think the World Trade Center was hit? Because some people thought that country, that people. Why one country invades another country? Because those people think other people are responsible for it. Human beings kill each other. Have you seen a tiger army going to destroy the lion army? Have you seen any other trees continuously going, or the locust or the honeybee going continuously and hitting everybody? They don't. Only human beings. In a human form, manushya rupena mrugacharanti. In the form of human beings, the locusts, the bees, the tigers, the animals, preying over Preying, they destroy each other. You want to escape all that, friends? Understand yourself. You will never complain. Nobody understands me because you understand yourself. And since you know your own emotions, you know what exactly how the other person will behave or think or why he is behaving like that. But you can't tell him that. Because he thinks he is right, his thinking is right, his belief is right. Try to tell somebody, hey, don't do this. Try to tell somebody, he shall give you 100 reasons why you do it and he'll destroy himself. So ask yourself, we shall see maybe a little more of it tomorrow, day after, maybe I shall continue this topic. So ask yourself, which is more important? To understand myself or striving, struggling, attempting to be understood by others? Understand, friends, you shall never ever be understood by others. As when you cannot see their thought and therefore cannot understand their action, Since you cannot see their motive, you shall never understand their actions or the thoughts. Nobody shall understand your motive, your action, your thought. It's completely up to you. See yourself as you are, the divine, the absolute, Aham Atma, the self everywhere. Aham Asmi, Sadabhami, Kadachit Nama Priya, Aham Asmi, I am always there. Sadabhami, always shining at the light of consciousness. Kadachit Nama Priya, never I hate myself, means I love myself for who am I am the source of happiness. So since I am always existing, Aham Asmi, Sat, ever existing. Shining, Chit, always Priya, happy with myself, Ananda, Satchidanandoham, and everybody. When I say, I am Satchidananda, Brahmasmi, everybody is included. When I say, you are a cook, somebody may not be that. And I'm a man, somebody may not be that. I'm a follower of a religion, believer or non-believer, other people will not be included. I think this way, think that way, others are not included. I'm rich or poor, others are not included. I'm young or old, others are not included. But when I say, I'm Brahmasmi, Mahadeva, everybody is helplessly included. You cannot escape from that inescapable, infinity, imperishable, immortal consciousness. Be that. Thank you, friends. Please see it nicely. Please see that. There is nothing more to be understood. Books are million books. One thought, one idea. Work on it. The whole book will explode in your head. No problem. Thank you.